Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Laura Train Mama. Today we are having a look at the Thomas and Friends Annual 2025. So for context, these were released around December, if not a little bit earlier, in 2024. And I guess a lot of people received these over the Christmas time. Thus the candy canes and snowflakes. So there's a whole ton of stuff that makes up this annual. We will skip through it. There are puzzles, there are stories, there are all the kind of things that you would expect in a Thomas and Friends magazine. But this is hardback and there's just feels like there's more to it. So let's have a little look. Over on the first page then is Team Awesome. Follow the tracks around Sodor. Don't forget those crayons. You can draw a picture of yourself in that last box. Over on the next page then is Oh What Fun, and you can spot the things in the image at the bottom in that main Christmas image. Over on the left is Here Comes Thomas. Tell Thomas 3 things you love to do. Over on the right is night and day. Can you look at the images and figure out whether it is night or day? There is a short story called Christmas Mountain. As always, I have done a little bit of a cheeky and I've skipped over that story. I will bring it to you separately and give it the airtime it deserves. Over on the left then is Present Dash. Follow those rail tracks. Over on the right is a dot to dot. You can join them up as we have done here and create that beautiful looking star. Don't forget to make a wish now. Over on the left then you can sing with Nia, and over on the right, who doesn't love a good maze? And at the bottom there you can practice your use of a pencil and enter the number 5. Over on the next page then it's a double spread. Steam, rattle and roll. Every time that you find a difference, colour those balloons. Over on the next page is a short story, Bells Are Ringing. Over on the left then, use your pencil or pen and you need to join up the correct matching pairs. Over on the right, you can use your pen or pencil, follow the animals to go on the safe path down to the barn. Over on the left of the next page then is a colouring opportunity and you can trace the letters out as we have done here. And over on the right there is Jigsaw Jumble. Can you think of 3 things that live in water? Over on the left then we have some more opportunities to use those pens or pencils. And you can also match the words to the correct animal. Over on the right is Railroad Buddies and you need to match those pairs. Over on the left then we are now talking to Diesel. Tell Diesel what funny things you like to do. Over on the right then you can figure out which items are going on to the party and which ones are going on to the farm. As you can see, they have got in a almighty jumble. Turning over now and we have a colouring opportunity with Carly. Don't forget to practice with those pencils or pens. Fizz, whiz, crackle, follow that rail track. This is actually a bit of a game, as you can see down at the bottom. So you may need to include or grown up. Another story here, The Great Bubbly Build. Over on the left then, here comes Sandy. Tell Sandy, have you ever got super mucky? Over on the right then, we are looking for Odd Ones Out. Over on the left then is a memory game. Over on the right, we have Up, Up and Away, which is a counting opportunity. Don't forget those pencils or pens, but not a Sharpie. Sharpies are not great. Over on the left then, we have Darcy's Rawsome Find. Over at the bottom there, you need to match up the order in the correct order so that they are a match. There was possibly a better way of saying that. Never mind. Moving on. Over on the right then, we have a bumpety rescue. Can you figure out which engine is helping who? Next up is a Christmas adventure. Don't forget those crayons, you need to draw a present for Percy. Over on the left then, here comes Bruno. And you can tell Bruno, how do you help your friends? Over on the right then, so many Brunos. You need to find those 3 Brunos in the page. I think you can do some circling. Another short story now, it's Ashima's Amazing Arrival. A nice little poster there. Get that blue tack. Get it on the wall. Why not? I mean, I say that, we never did. Obviously, it's still in our book. But, you could try that if you want. Maybe don't go for the Happy Christmas side. Or, if you're feeling festive all year round, do that. Over on the right then, you have tree-ific art. See what they did there? Tree-ific. The next page is this rainbow race. It is a fun game. There are some things that you will need in order to make the most of it. Now there is a colouring opportunity over on the left and answers on the right, just in case you need that helping hand. Festive reminder. That brings us to the end of the Thomas and Friends Annual 2025. I really hope that you enjoyed having a look at that through with me. I will get those stories over to you within the next day or 2, so please be checking back for those. And if you are enjoying the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It just really helps me to know that you are enjoying the content that I'm putting out there, and I can continue to do more of the same. Other than that, make sure you have yourself a fantastic day. Bye now.